There's a lot of questions out there and a lot of doubts and debates about who's bilingual. But who is bilingual? So I'm going to just share with you my ideas about who's bilingual. And I am bilingual. I am bilingual. And I'm going to tell you why I'm bilingual, even though my English has a big, heavy Latino accent, but I'm bilingual. People can be divided in different ways: feminine, masculine, old, young. So, but as to the two languages, we cannot divide between bilingual and non-bilingual. So there's no black and white. Being bilingual is not about all or nothing. Also, being bilingual is not about perfect speakers. Bilingual is a person who uses two languages during the day in different contexts, in different scenarios, and with different situations. These people do not need to be or use the language equally. They do not to be perfect or sufficient in both languages. Children who use both languages, one at home to communicate and one language outside to study, to learn, these children are bilingual. That's what we call in linguistics productive bilingual. It's very productive because he uses the language for his everyday life. Now, we do have kids who understand the language, but they cannot produce it. But they understand perfectly. And there's so many kids to start the bilingualism challenge in this stage where they understand everything, but they cannot produce it. But still, they are bilingual. They are bilingual. And that's what it is receptive bilingual. Also, we have the person who manages both languages and use code switching. So that's called emergent bilingual. So bilingual is also goes according with the level of use. So there's a person who understands the language perfectly, but he or she hardly uses, and that's what we call passive bilingual. Also, we do have the person who actively speaks languages constantly, and that's called active bilingual. Additionally, we also have the person who speaks one language more than the other one, and we have dominant bilingual. So also bilingualism can come into context. For example, a child can be at home bilingual, but outside he can be monolingual. But still, it's bilingual because at home he uses English with the brothers and Spanish with the parents, and outside they use also English and Spanish with friends. So anyway, it depends of the context where they are and how they use, but they are also bilingual. Bilingual is someone who understands and speaks two languages in any level and in different contexts. So in some level, everybody is bilingual. My question is, are you bilingual? Like a little bit bilingual? Un poquito bilingüe? Un poquitito, sí, un poquitico, un poquitico, un poquitico. Probablemente que sí. Tú eres bilingüe. If not, just send your children with me and they can become bilingual.